Hello, and welcome to Let's Play Sekiro. We are at the top of Achina Castle in the dojo. This is above the antechamber. We're on our way to save Lord Kuro. This is a mini-boss, the Ashina Elite. We've had bosses that teach us Makiri, about grapple attacks. This one is just flat out, you have to deflect. You can dodge to the side and get behind and get a few hits in, but deflection is really the easiest way. You do have to double tap deflect because of their two attacks in a quick succession. If you block, it'll go through guard. He will punch every now and then that'll push you back and maybe break posture. But that's the boss. If you deflect him, he dies in literally like 10 to 20 seconds. This is the eel liver. Not the eel lever, but liver. So here we're learning about lightning attacks. That's right, there's lightning. Here you learn lightning reversal. The way to deal with a lightning attack is that you jump up and get hit by it and then release it before you touch the ground. This right here is some sort of samurai hero fighting a almost kami-like or godlike female warrior controlling a storm. I have ideas for who that might be, a character called Tomoe, but it's unclear because we never know what she actually looks like. But that could be her. This is the other direction from where we got to the dojo. Normally there's two samurai there. I believe I killed them before. I think this was the same recording, so I killed them and didn't rest. This other path is another way to the top of Ashina Castle. These are the Nightjar. They wear Tengu masks and are shinobi of Ashina. On their heels are actually kunai that they can use for climbing and kicks. You can deflect all of their spins. It's a bit annoying. When you're charmless, which causes you to take chip damage when you block, they're kind of a nightmare to fight because of this. Getting back into a corner against them is not a good idea. You can sort of attack spam against them. If it's just one, they probably won't be able to react. They'll keep deflecting, but it'll slowly wither down their posture, and every now and then you'll get a hit. The nice thing, though, about their big spinny attack is that it does so many attacks at once. If you deflect all of them, it does a massive amount of posture damage really quickly. Of course, you don't want to do this deflection for the fire one, since it'll deal chip damage. I believe I went over how to fight these guys before, but I'm repeating it just in case. Here is another path upwards. More eel liver. You can also see there are some antlers like on Gyobo's helm, similar to the helm of Sanada Yukimura, one of the Sanada Braves and considered one of the greatest warriors in Japan around this time. This is a letter from Ishin. He is the Lord of Ashina. Or was it to or from Ishin? I can't remember. It's hard for me to read them mid-recording.
I'm glad. Goodbye.
You need?
So here are the upgrades for the prosthetics. I just got the Sabemaru, which poisons enemies. I really like it, but it's the later upgrade variants that are really good.
Another time that I'll let...
Different upgrade levels will have different abilities, and just certain upgrades are flat out better. But here we go, we're on our way to the top of Ashina Castle.
How is grandfather?
Lord Ishinis. It's a wonder he is still with us. A miracle.
Is that so? Divine Heir, I'll ask you once more. Accept me into your immortal oath.
I cannot do that, Lord Genichiro. Your victory that day means nothing. He will risk his life to take me home. For he is my shinobi.
My lord, I have come for you. This will only take a moment.
Let's see. For as long as you are alive, the dragon's blood can never be mine.
So it is time for round 2 with Genichiro. He kind of uses everything we've learned up to this point. I'm showing off a few of his different moves, his combos, how you can deal with them, like standing a little bit away for the final hit of that combo, so you can bait it out and then deflect it instead of trying to deflect the entire combo. I was showing off his thrust. Here it is again. You've got to be careful if you try to bait it out like this, though, because he'll sometimes pull out his bow to shoot you.
Shinobi, I didn't think I'd see you.
This is the fight proper. I was just showing off a few clips before. Genichiro uses basically the same stuff as he did the first time we fought him. He technically has 3 phases, but phase 1 and 2 are almost identical. The last hit of that combo, when you deflect it in 3rd phase, he'll do a thrust attack. On 1st and 2nd, he does not. Every now and then he'll pull out the bow for quick swipes and snipes. You need to either block or guard or dodge. It's really annoying on the no hit, no damage. For his overhead jump up, slam down, if you stand there and deflect it, he'll do a thrust afterwards. For 1st phase, he always thrusts. 2nd phase, he can do a follow-up attack, do a sweep, or do a thrust. He can also grab, I believe. Getting him to grab is really hard. In general, you're going to want to deflect a lot of his attacks. Being really aggressive gets him into certain patterns. When he deflects, typically he'll do that one swing right there, right after, to try to counter you, and you can deflect it. When Genichiro is trying to dash away to use his bow, you can hit him and prevent its use. He's pretty weak to Ichimonji. That's his grab right there. You cannot jump over it like I tried to right there. A lot of grabs you can get around by jumping. That is one you cannot. Blocking here to regain some posture. There is jumping over his sweep and jumping on his head. When he does that jump up, straight down slam, if you get around behind him, you can get some free hits in, and he won't do a follow-up. It depends on if you need posture or damage. There, I hit him out of the jumping attack. Right there, I showed getting to the side. He won't do a follow-up. Deflecting his whole combo is kind of a pain. I'm really good at deflecting in this game, and even I don't like doing it. Usually I bait out the final attack. It's Genichiro's 3rd phase where things really change up. Otherwise, he's just pretty normal. Just like the combination of everything we've learned up to this point. He's like the tutorial boss, basically.
Impressive, Shinobi of the Divine Heir. You deserve better. would you not answer to a different lord?
Heresy.
Heresy, you say? If it is for the sake of preserving Ashina, I will seize any manner of heretical strength. I will endure any burden. Behold the lightning of Tomoe.
So to start this fight off, he will always do this jump thrust right here. Very, very easy to Mikiri. Very predictable. This is Way of Tomoe. This is Genichiro using the art and style of his master Tomoe, his mentor. For his thrust at the end of that combo, you want to wait a little bit before Mikiri. As I showed, if you run into him, it will hit you. Showing off a few of his attacks first. If you try to heal, he'll usually either pull out the bow or do that jump and thrust. His lightning can be dodged. It's kind of finicky if it will hit or not. He's mostly the same fight. See right there, I didn't even intention to jump over that. I meant to get hit by it. This is lightning reversal. If you get hit by a lightning attack, you use the attack button in the air before you hit the ground. If you hit the ground with lightning on you, you will take a lot of damage and get stunned. So that was me just showing off how it works. This is when it gets hit. This is shock. It is not good, and it does affect enemies hit by it. He does a follow-up grab after that jump thrust off him to try to catch you. Here, I actually intended to jump into that. That was intentional. I wanted to show it off. You do have to be careful with lightning reversal. If you do it when too far away, it can actually miss. Here I'm showing the full duration, but it has a range to it. Right here, too far away. When it hits you, it actually deals damage as well.
Must be preserved.
That was just to show off the death dialogue. This should be the proper fight. It is mostly the same, with lightning thrown in and a few differences. That was just, I don't know, jumped at the wrong time. For this fight, he removes his armor. I'm not entirely sure what's up with that. I think it's supposed to show mobility or something, but I don't know. It's a little weird to me. I guess just giving a different model for him. I get to see what he looks like shirtless, which I'm sure some enjoy. Any Prince Zuko fans out there? Otherwise, he's mostly the same. He's pretty easy to posture break. Ichimonji still does well, and that's him. Well, that's Genichiro dead. We beat the boss of the game. Now that he's gone, we've got nothing further to worry about. We've also unlocked ninjutsus. But yeah, that was Sekiro. Now to watch the ending of the game. Boss is dead. Bad guy defeated.
You were victorious, I see.
Are you?
I mean you no harm. Shinobi of the Divine Lord Genichiro, is this the rejuvenating waters?
Ashina, this land is everything to me. For her sake. I will shed humanity itself.
Resurrection.
Yes. Indeed. So long.
So I find how Genichiro leaves to be really dumb looking and really funny. I don't know, maybe it's just me. It looks really stupid. He's just shirtless, like, I don't know, side dives through the ropes in a wrestling ring off the side of a castle. It looked like he would hit the roof and not actually go anywhere. But yeah, he's kind of immortal, sorta, and comes back from death like us. That's gonna be a bit of a running theme in this game. Just a heads up. Also, when he said resurrection, my very first thought was, no breathing. Also, we're going to be talking to Kuro a bit, and Emma, and God, do I hate their English voice acting.
At long last, I've managed to fulfill my master's orders. I give you my thanks.
Who exactly do you serve?
Ishin Ashina. I am a doctor in the service of Lord Ishin.
Why were you ordered to help me?
Lord Ishin has no desire to use the power of the dragon's heritage. That is why he...
He tried to help Lord Kuro escape Ashina.
Correct.
The message I found in the well, that was your doing?
Also correct. My duties have concluded. But there's someone I think you'd like to see. Lord Kuro is downstairs.
So, Lord Ishin Ashina, or Ashina Ishin in Japanese, is who she has been working for. Secretly, he has been working to try and support us and work against Genichiro the whole time.
I have come for you, my lord.
Yes, you did well to come here.
Let us go. We must leave Ashina.
Wolf, my blood. The blood of the dragon causes men to become undying. The same goes for you.
Yes, my lord.
I wished to save you. I'm sure that I would do the same thing given another chance. However, undying begets stagnation. The immortal oath, the rejuvenating waters, the dragon rot, they all corrupt men, to the point that they no longer live as men. I wish to sever the chains of stagnation bred by the dragon's heritage. Wolf, will you help me achieve this aim?
Father, I cannot break the Iron Code. Father, I cannot break the Iron Code. Father, I cannot break the Iron Code. I cannot. To protect you, the divine heir. That was the duty my father entrusted to me.
How many times have you died and come back to life for my sake? 2, 3 times? Or perhaps a number so large that it cannot be counted?
As it was for the purpose of defending my lord, the number does not matter.
I do not wish to bind you to an eternity of undeath. Wolf, join me in my quest to sever the ties of immortality.
As you wish.
Thank you, loyal wolf. If we are seeking to sever the immortal ties, I know a good place to start. Wolf, look at this. It's an ancient record that was kept in Ashina Castle.
Sacred dragon tears from the divine realm.
Yes, it is my belief that with the dragon tears, it may be possible to sever the dragon's heritage.
But the Divine Realm? How do we...
I know. Wolf, that incense burner over there, it belonged to a person of interest. Take a look.
Here we are going to look at the incense of Takeru, a former divine heir. This is where it goes. Yep, zoom in, zoom out. I like to look at things.
Is there something special about it?
I'm told that long ago, there was another divine heir living here in Ashina Castle. His name was Lord Takeru. This incense burner belonged to him.
Where is he now?
He died a long time ago, apparently. Wrapped in the aroma of the fountainhead, I returned to the divine realm. Those are supposedly the words he left behind.
You're saying the scent of the fountainhead is the key to reaching the divine realm?
That is my belief. Wolf, let us discover the truth together. Now, as to how we begin our search, I am certain some of Lord Takeru's books remain in this castle. Books that he collected in order to find the divine realm. I will search for them.
In addition to finding a way to reach the divine realm, might we also look into how we might sever the immortal ties?
A fine suggestion. Talk to Ishin. If anyone knows the answer, it is him. Wolf, come with me. Lord Ishin is not within this castle citadel. I'm told he is recuperating in one of these watchtowers. However, the path to his watchtower is closed. His health is a little...
How do I get in?
On the roof. There's a path patrolled by the Nightjar Ninja. It's intended for shinobi, but I imagine that won't be a problem for you.
I've heard the Nightjar use smoke signals as landmarks.
Yes. So if you follow their smoke signals, you should be able to reach Lord Ishin, and you can use this window to reach the roof. Find Lord Ishin, and ask if he knows how we might sever the ties of immortality. He's recuperating in one of the watchtowers outside this castle keep. Reach the roof from that open iron trap.
So let us go talk to Ashina Ishin. He is the old man. We saw him in the intro fighting at a battle roughly around the time of Sekigahara, but I don't believe it was Sekigahara. He's the man who made this clan, basically. He did the coup against the former clan and took over as leader of the Ashina. And here he is. You may notice some familiarity with him.
About the Divine Heir's life,
Yes?
there is something I wish to ask.
Before that, sake.
What?
You earned it. Take it. My grandson, Genichiro, was bewitched by the rejuvenating waters. You did well to put a stop to that for me. You have my thanks.
I merely followed the code my father taught me.
Ah, the Iron Code of the Shinobi.
I see. So you're the son of Owl.
That boy he found during the rebellion.
Yes.
And your travels brought you here. The bonds that tie us are so deeply amusing. Don't you think, Sekiro?
You're...
So what do you wish to know?
Say hello to Tengu.
The Divine Heir's desire is to sever the ties of immortality. I want to know how it can be done.
The Mortal Blade. If you had such a weapon, it may be the key to what you are after.
The Mortal Blade?
With it, you could kill one who cannot die through normal means.
One who cannot die.
The Infested, I believe they're called. I have not seen one before, but it said you could stab them through the heart, or remove their head, and they wouldn't die. If the stories are true, they'd surely be quite fearsome. To kill a monster such as that, you'd need the Mortal Blade.
Where is this mortal blade?
I've heard it's held in Senpo Temple. However, they say the mortal blade cannot be drawn.
What do you mean?
I am not certain of the meaning. It's just hearsay. The gates to that temple are closed now, though. Who knows what those degenerates are doing shut away up there in the mountains. There aren't any decent roads leading there.
How do I get there?
The abandoned dungeon just outside of Ashina Castle. If you can pass through its waterways, you should find your way. You're leaving, Sekiro. Severing immortality. That will be quite the battle. And in battle, the plans and desires of those involved churn endlessly. If you hesitate, you'll be swept away.
And lose the battle.
That's right. Best you keep it in mind. Sekiro, hesitate, and you lose.
So that is the namesake of this LP. Ashina Ishin's catchphrase and motto is "Hesitation is defeat." Over here on the wall, sometimes this is Tengu costume because he is the Tengu we met earlier. You can extra tell because of their height, their build is similar, and they have the exact same hair and the voice. Ishin likes to use the Tengu symbol to strike fear. He's almost like Sengoku Batman, not to be confused with the Sengoku Batman movie.
This dust is awful.
I have returned.
Oh, Wolf, you're back. Did you meet with Lord Ishin?
I did. He said the mortal blade, it could be the key to severing immortality.
The mortal blade.
It's a sword that has the power to kill the undying. It can be found at Senpo Temple.
I see. Yes, that seems promising.
As you say.
For my part, I hunted for any books that may contain clues about the aroma of the fountainhead. It seems Lord Takeru indeed sought a way to reach the divine realm. So far, I found one piece of relevant information.
What is it?
A flower.
A flower?
First, read this.
What is...
Lord Takeru left it behind. I was looking for information on the fountainhead aroma and how it relates to the divine realm. There is water that flows from the fountainhead through Ashina, and the book speaks of a white lotus flower that grows where the water pools deeply. It appears to be one component of the fountainhead aroma.
A place where the fountainhead waters pool deeply, perhaps in a deep valley?
Yes, indeed, the sunken valley may be the place. The fountainhead waters should flow into there.
Where is this sunken valley?
It's beyond the woods to the rear of the castle. There's a shrine dedicated to the white serpent deep in the woods. As the name implies, the sunken valley is just below that place. There's no proper path down there, but a man of your talent could navigate it.
My lord, please, take a look at this.
That bell. I've seen it before. It reminds me of Hirata. And of that night. Forgive me, Wolf. You brought it all this way to me. But I don't have need for it anymore. I've heard there's a rundown temple on the outskirts of Ashina, where one can offer items with a significant past to Buddha. Lady Emma also frequents that temple. Wolf, would you take that bell and make an offering of it there?
Yes, I will make the offering.
Oh, that's right. That door marked with the outline of a person. Lord Ishin once called it a shinobi shortcut. I haven't a clue how it works, but seeing as he mentioned shinobi, I thought you might know.
So, you've met with Lord Ishin?
Yes. He thanked me for defeating Genichiro.
I see. To think that Lord Genichiro would go as far as to drink the rejuvenating sediment.
Rejuvenating sediment?
That's what we call a particularly concentrated part of the rejuvenating waters. I'm sure you saw it for yourself. The rejuvenating sediment grants great resilience in one's flesh. One becomes able to withstand blows that would be fatal to anyone else. My mentor Dogen devoted much research to its uses, but all of his works, documents, medicines, everything, were burned and destroyed. I'm not sure who, but I heard one of the senior apprentices was able to salvage some of it, probably Dojun. Did you ask Lord Kuro's thoughts on the matter?
I did.
And?
We've decided to sever the ties of immortality.
I see.
I thank you for all of the help you've given me.
Almost sounds like you're bidding me farewell for good. I've carried out my lord's orders, so I will stay here in the castle. Come and speak to me whenever you please. I will provide my assistance to you as a doctor. Goodbye.
So we need to get out of here, but how do we do that? Well, this is a familiar wall to us, and if you've seen certain Japanese cinema and played some games and seen some things, you would know that is a sort of shinobi wall or ninja wall. You lean against it and spin it. And welcome back to Dilapidated Temple. That is what that tunnel was earlier, and Emma's somehow here. She just kind of teleports between.
Oh, you're here. Need something?
The Divine Heir. You saved him.
That has nothing to do with me.
It does. You have my thanks.
The shadow in your eyes. It's become a shade lighter.
What?
No matter. So, you need something?
I brought some sake.
Don't mind if I do.
Is it not to your liking?
No, it's damn good. But it does make my old wounds ache.
Your left arm?
Yes, and this sake was a favorite of the man who cut it off.
Who was?
Lord Ishin.
Ishin. Why?
He did it for my sake. I was on the verge of being consumed.
Consumed by what?
Shura. Well, whether you believe me or not, that's for you to decide. But you do well to beware Shura's shadow. I've abandoned the path of the shinobi. Yet I couldn't abandon that shinobi prosthetic. No matter how hard I tried, I'd never have believed that one such as myself would save another who'd lost their arm like you have. I'm sure it is fate. Parched. Could use a cup of tea. Idols are all I can carve. The only Buddhas the wood shows me have faces of wrath, and I can only carve what I see. I've abandoned the path, yet I'd never... Another time, then. I'll lend you shelter any time.
So I'm going to just show off a bit of Hanbei's voice in English, but that is the episode. Also, you may have noticed, almost everyone we've met actually have a history with each other and know each other. Bye.
It's you. You may use me to hone your swordsmanship, if you like. And this temple attracts those who certainly fit that description. And I suppose that's why interesting things make their way in. Come back whenever you like. If you have techniques to try out,